Hello. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Paul Wisdom Project. How are you guys doing? I haven't spoken to you guys in a while. I hope everyone's doing well, and I'm glad to be able to be making another video for you today. Yeah, so today what I wanted to talk to you guys about was what is the biggest challenge in the chef industry? I was at a chef's conference recently in Alberta, and one of the questions that they asked us in the seminars was actually, what is the biggest challenge in the chef industry? And many other people gave their answers, and because of time, I wasn't able to give my answer. But I had something that I wanted to mention, and thankfully I can mention it here on my website called the Paul Wisdom Project. And what that thing is, what I believe is the biggest challenge in the chef industry is this thing called passion. I speak a lot about passion on here on my website. I speak a lot about passion in general. I'm a firm believer that if you don't truly have a passion for what you do, then you will not succeed. You can only go so far. Now, I read this book called The Devil in the Kitchen by Marco Pierre White. And he says something very interesting in that book. And all of you chefs out there and all you restaurateurs and people that are in the hospitality industry, I strongly, strongly suggest that you read The Devil in the Kitchen by Marco Pierre White. I strongly do. It is a really interesting book. It's about Marco Pierre White, the first British chef in the world to win three Michelin stars at the youngest age of I think 28, 29. Yeah, but that's a very huge accomplishment. And it's just a story about how he made it through the chef industry, and how he's from the Leeds in the UK, and he just made it through. And one of the interesting things he said in this book, towards the ending, was that the reason why he left the industry, the reason why he gave back his three Michelin stars that he won, the first youngest British chef to win those Michelin stars, he gave those Michelin stars back because he says that he was only in it in the industry. He wasn't in it for the passion. He was in it because of the adrenaline, the adrenaline it gave him. This guy was working like 20 hours a day, 7 days a week. But keep in mind, he was also doing a lot of drugs and cocaine and things like that behind the scenes, and that's part of it. But also keep in mind, he left the industry because the not just the adrenaline, but it's just that at the end of the day, he didn't. He admitted to himself, and he admitted to all the readers and chefs out there that he wasn't in it because of his passion. He was in it only because of what it gave him, the adrenaline that it gave him. So that goes to show you that not having a passion for what you do can only take you so far. Because he was in the industry, he really only cooked for 20 something years, and he was doing this 7 days a week, all day long, for almost that long. I don't know a chef who can do that. I myself couldn't even do something like that. But what I'm really drive the point I'm trying to drive home, everyone who's watching this video and who will watch this video, is you have to truly have a passion for what you do, especially in the chef industry. Okay, in the chef industry, the biggest problem the chef industry also having to do with passion, it's also the fact that chefs, they get into the industry thinking that they'll be a Gordon Ramsay or a Marco Pierre White or a Anthony Bourdain or Raymond Blanc. One of these, they come into the industry with egos, thinking that they will be one of these people. The sad thing is, nobody in the life of living is going to be like anybody. We just can't be like anybody because we are who we are. We're human beings. We are ourselves. We can't be like anybody else. So what I'm saying is that we have to truly have a passion for what it is that we do. We have to love being a chef first. We have to have that inner love of being a chef within us first in order for anything to move forward, whether it's the industry, whether it's us in the industry. We need to have that inside ourselves, passion, in order to move forward. I want to share something with you guys. So I was searching up what does it mean to have a passion? What does it mean to have a passion? And it says here, a passion is, and get this, please pay attention. This is very, very, very important. A passion is a value that holds significant meaning to you or an activity that you enjoy doing. When you practice your passions, you might feel content and relaxed. As a professional, pursuing your passions as a career can bring you greater fulfillment in the contributions you make in that career. Okay. So what that says is that passion is what will keep you driven and it's what will keep you going. It's not just about working 10 hours a day, 7 days a week and working your it's not about that. And sadly what the working world has brought up now these days is that that's what you have to do in order to succeed. In fact, that's what a lot of people in the chef industry still believe, that you have to work those long hours and that will show how much you love it. No, absolutely not. That won't show that you love anything. In fact, it'll burn you out to the point where you're not producing what you're supposed to be producing. And the truth is, and I think I mentioned it in one of my videos, is that your passion is going to actually show in what you produce. You understand that? If you're a chef, okay, and you're cooking in the kitchen, if you don't have a passion for what you do, that's going to show in your food. And people are going to notice it. People, when they go out to eat, can notice they can notice if the chef has a passion or if he's just burnt out and he doesn't enjoy what he does anymore. I guarantee you that right now. Any chef, any person who goes out to eat at a restaurant or whatever, wherever, they will know if this chef has a passion or if this place loves the food or if they're just doing it for a job. So please, guys, please understand the biggest issue within the chef industry and the biggest issue in general things that happen in the chef industry pertain to life as well. Okay, so what I'm saying is that the biggest issue in the chef industry is that a lot of chefs do not have a passion for what they do. It's a sad reality and it's a hard pill to swallow, I know, but I'm just telling you because I've been in this stuff for 12 years and that's quite a while, and I have my red seal as well, and that's quite a while to be doing this stuff. What I'm saying is that without passion, you will not cook great food. You will not be able to show the world what it means to be a great chef. I promise you that. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to speak to you guys about today. So, I would appreciate it if any of you have anything to say, if any of you have anything you want to mention, if there's anything close to your heart that you would like to say, please put it in the comments below. Please don't be afraid to reach out, talk to me, have a conversation so that other people, we need to get this message out here. We need to get this message, especially in the chef industry, so that we don't have chefs walking out. Because the sad reality, guys, is that new chefs that are coming into the industry, younger chefs and other people that are coming into the industry, they're just leaving. They're just upping and leaving. Why is that though? Well, you're trying to figure out the answer. Why are they just getting up and just leaving? Who wants to just get up and leave and just stop cooking food? Because we know food's essential, right? Well, I can tell you right now, the problem is that the people that they're being led by and the people that are cooking aside them, those people don't have a passion for what they do. So as a result, when you don't have a passion for what you do, it rubs off on other people, and other people are walking in those footsteps. You understand that? Okay. All right. So that's the point I want to drive home here. So yes, the truth of the matter is that there's a much. It's not just about the biggest challenges aren't so much about the food or that the money there's not enough money or businesses are filled. It has nothing to do with that. And I mentioned this to some people at the conference when I wanted to give my point. That is that we're struggling with this idea of there's a much deeper issue. And that deeper issue that a lot of people have a hard time saying for some reason, and I don't know why, is we don't have a passion for what we do. We're not passionate about the cooking that we do. Okay. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say to you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me here at the Paul Wisdom Project today. Who knows? I might even make a cooking video at some point. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me here at the Paul Wisdom Project today. I hope you found this insightful. I hope that it spoke to you in some way. And please, like I said, if you have anything to say, drop comments below. Please check out my website, the Paul Wisdom Project, with my recipes and my tips and tricks and all my many other videos. You can rewatch them. You can send them to others. It really don't matter to me. I'm just trying to get a message out here. I'm trying to motivate people and I'm trying to get more people into this industry because, like I said, in one of my other videos, that us chefs, we need to keep on cooking. We need to keep going. We can't stop because there's always people that need to be fed for one. And there's always new things to be learned in the chef industry as well. Okay, so yes, thank you for joining me here at the Paul Wisdom Project today. And yeah, all the best.